Hello guys, it's Robin from Consistent Life Balance and welcome to my YouTube channel. We are back sharing my father's experience of his first solid food vacation on nothing but juices. Today is already day 88.
Hello guys, if you haven't get to know me in the last videos, my name is Malte.
Yes, in the last video we already explained the detoxification he's experienced so far, his body reactions, his routine and several more things. In this episode we will talk about some further experiences my father had, like exercise, sleep, balance, hunger and cravings, specific juices and many more things. So let's get started. What about exercise? Did you do some?
For the first 4 weeks I managed to implement your proposed muscle training program lasting about half an hour every 2 days. That included 3 sets of pull-ups, 3 sets of push-ups and 3 power sprints up a long flight of stairs. I did all of these exercises outdoors and was able to increase my performance over time. But then I realized it was too much of a strain on my body during the juice fast, so I switched to a half-hour bike tour in the nearby areas, which I enjoy every morning without any problem. I mean, spiritually I feel on top, but I also know that I should protect myself from excessive activities because my body should not be physically strained too much.
Yes, that's right. Your body must still have enough energy available in order to detoxify and heal itself. That is really important in my opinion, because when you break it down all the time by working out and then the big effort for your body to rebuild afterwards, how should your body be able to regenerate itself? You can build all the muscle and strength you want after this juice feast, after having deeply cleansed yourself.
Otherwise, you also recommended certain massaging methods to me, which maybe I should practice even more.
Yes, I'm firmly convinced of the necessity to incorporate body massages, especially colon massages, because they really support and accelerate the detoxification and elimination processes, especially from my own experience.
What is the best way to do this massage?
For colon massage, it is best to first massage the descending part on the left side down towards the anus. Then the ascending section on the right side, which is the side where your colon goes up, and over to the transcending part again to the left side towards the anus. And that for several times. We already touched a little on this point in our last video, but how has been your sleep? Do you feel needing more sleep or less sleep?
That also changed in the course of the juice fast. While my body initially required significantly longer sleep times, it changed after 2 months noticeably. I just don't need that much sleep anymore. 5 hours is enough for me. But I also noticed that sleeping in the pitch darkness is extremely good for me. I've never got an alarm clock to get up. I overslept 3 times in the past 10 years. Fortunately, I was not exposed to other disruptive influences such as a Wi-Fi network in the house or even a cell phone at the head. I'm not a guy who needs other aids like radio or TV to fall asleep. Better review the day again, read a book or browse through my juice fast documentation. It may be additionally helpful to create a list of upcoming tasks for the next day, in order to be able to leave them behind for better sleep.
Amazing what you said. I can really confirm this for myself. So now, at what times do you drink your juices? How early do you start? When do you stop in the evening?
On working days in the initial phase it was very early at 6 a.m. and by 6 p.m. at the latest I decided to have everything finished. At the weekend, of course, the schedule was more relaxed.
And at the moment, do you drink your juices in a time window or just throughout the day?
From day 61 I decided to eat only in an 8-hour window because I wanted to get the benefits of an even better detox. Robin, you also regularly at days of intermittent fasting?
Yes.
I wanted to do that too. For me it was always from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I took the juices prepared in the morning to work and could drink everything there comfortably. The longer resting phase was also clearly accompanied by obvious stronger processes in the body, like bowel movements and a lot of flatulence.
Very nice. Now, regarding your juice regimen, what kind of juices have you drunk and in which combinations?
Well, first of all, an important finding was the arrangement of the juices on my well-being, especially during short drinking periods. In the meantime, the initial uncertainty in the correct execution of the protocol has developed into a kind of experimentation with interesting new tastes, mainly carrots, spinach, celery stalks, oranges, melons, cucumber, salads, beetroot, fennel, pepper, pak choi, cabbage, Jerusalem artichokes are on my menu, spiced with, for example, ginger, oregano, basil, parsley, and thyme. I also integrated an additional daily serving of 10 grams of spirulina powder for my protein requirements and 1 to 2 tablespoons of flaxseed oil or hemp oil, as well as some selenium or iodine every 3 days. If I start sober in the day at 10 o'clock, an astringent juice with celery, cucumber, and lemon usually clears away any toxins exposed during the night.
Really nice. You also told me that you avoid oranges as part of a final drink because you have noticed that citrus fruits in general have a very cooling effect and in the evening your body also goes into an energy saving mode. I mean, oranges are a great food, but maybe not the best thing to drink in the last meal because yeah, they have a really cooling effect and both together, so in the evening with the energy saving mode and the oranges, the citrus at night in the evening, you can be really cold.
Yes, it's true. Alternatively, I find instead a combination of apple, beetroot, melon seasoned with delicious basil very nice.
Yes, sounds fantastic. And what are your favorite juices?
I find every fruit somehow delicious and in its own way unique and remarkable. Carrots I find harmonizing, they're always fit. In general, juices from 2 or 3 ingredients are best for me, like orange carrot ginger or carrot parsley. Then you can take apple, melon, carrot, basil, or celery, cucumber, lemon, spinach, stinging nettle, carrot, garlic, or just cherry juice or juice from the cantaloupe. In addition, it turned out for me that at the end of a meal, or should say at the end of a drink, vegetables are more preferable because they have a stronger dissatisfying final effect.
Yes, I made the same experience like you, and very interesting. What about the amounts of juices you drank and the amounts you drink right now? What is the ratio between fruits and vegetables?
The selected amounts of juice depend on the calorie content. With melons, for example, there's of course more needed than with oranges or cherries. My initial starting quantity was 3.5 liters. This amount I quickly increased to now 4.5 to 5.5 liters, of which I provide at least 1 liter of green vegetable juice, as you advised me. If there was a feeling in the evening that you had taken too little, it doesn't matter. The hunger fades quickly and you can compensate it for the next day.
Yes, that's right. What we also did was integrating the mixture of psyllium husk and bentonite clay, which should burst through the intestines like an electromagnetic broom. We did it for 1 week, from day 40 to day 46. Increased the amount slowly in the course of the week and then dropped it again.
Yes, it was an interesting thing to do, but I couldn't notice any significant amounts of mucus plaque during this week. Everything was pretty normal, just more bowel movements and volume.
Mm. And do you drink any water?
Of course, water had to be. Exclusively from the line, what I've been drinking for years. Fortunately, I have stainless steel pipes in my house. The conductivity of my water is around 200 ppm, so it is rather low and good. As you advised me, I took water half an hour before drinking my juices and then half an hour afterwards. A glass of water was always next to my bed.
And do you feel in balance and relaxed, or do you feel tense?
That also changed during the juice fast. The routine itself takes time, but it's getting better and better. Overall, I feel imbalanced. When you're away from home, at work, everything has to be planned in at once. Nothing should be missing. As I said, I am lucky that I have a short commute to work, can go home in between, to spend a longer break there. I worked a little longer for that. Anywhere, and I've never tried to separate my work and private life completely. I also gladly take home professional nuts that had to be cracked to ponder about them.
Very nice.
I even did 6-hour excursions on weekends, for example hiking, without feeling bad afterwards. It was increasingly an advantage to have everything I needed in my backpack, especially things that were good for my body. Everything no problem in thermos bottles. In the beginning, I thought that phases of long flatulence could be attributed to the additional unusual protein from green vegetables or spirulina or from the garlic, but this was later explained by all the detoxification processes. Fortunately, my equipment can be easily cleaned with clear water, which I collect for the garden. Pulp from the fruits and vegetables is created a lot, but I learned to cope with it. Especially the waste of vegetables and herbs is now well placed in the garden. I always think that good cooking also takes a certain amount of time, in which a lot would be destroyed anyway. No oily pans, no thick air. I even see a certain advantage there.
Yeah, there's definitely a big advantage in raw food and also a big disadvantage in cooked food here. Because when you cook something, you destroy it. And it's really well known that a lot of important vital substances such as antioxidants, enzymes or biophotons degenerate and are no longer effective when the temperature goes too high. So when you cook something. That's actually a waste. Many substances in raw vegetables and in their juices are organic and as such not only useful, but vital for the physiological functions of the body. On the other hand, the nutrients in cooked denatured foods are dead and inorganic. For example, oxalic acid in cooked spinach can be dangerous as well as harmful in that it forms a solid bond with calcium and also destroys its nutritional value. As a result, bone degradation due to calcium deficiency happens. There's also the risk of the formation of inorganic oxalic acid crystals in the kidneys. By the way, only 20% of the original iron can be absorbed in cooked spinach. My next question is, what about the hunger and cravings?
Of course, I've not completely forgotten what the food tasted like before. Think from time to time of what I've always eaten, but my gaze is actually looking forward. I think if there were parasites, then there are no more in me. There is no suitable breeding ground for them. Unfortunately or luckily, I wasn't able to identify any suspicious particle in my stool, perhaps too small. The excretions only varied in their consistency and in their color, more reddish when eating beetroot or greenish from the spirulina. Maybe striking that the excrement always swimming more and more on the water surface, a sign that less and less heavy substances are contained.
And do you get satisfied or do you have the feeling that there is something missing?
I don't feel that I'm missing something at the moment. I already feel very vital. Sure, there was a feeling during the day that some chewing experience was missing. Nighttime dreams of delicacies were not seldom either. Nevertheless, I've remained true to my line, showed myself steadfast and disciplined until now. It has become more and more important for me to think about and focus on how I would rearrange my eating style afterwards.
Wow, that's very great. My next question is, what about the environment? Do other people respect what you do? How do you cope with explaining what you do to other people? Do you feel understood?
From the start, I made no secret of my endeavors. My social environment was informed. Over time, many were also amazed at what external detoxification symptoms took place on me. The fact that I was a little slimmer no longer mattered. Basically, I rather get encouragement and support.
Really nice. I also think that negative comments and allusions from others can be pretty annoying during such an intense cleansing phase like this solid food vacation. To conclude this video and as final question, do you have felt it's easy or difficult to do this juice feast?
Certainly, it has taken some effort to start this juice fast. Logistical and mental preparations already mentioned had to be done. A quick implementation and constant adjustment of time management to my own well-being has been essential, but continuous documentation of the composition of the juices and the resulting effects gave me security, motivated me, and I was able to optimize better in this way. At first, I thought from day to day, then from week to week. Now most of it's done. I can hardly believe how quickly 3 months would pass, after all a quarter of the year. I definitely demanded a lot from my body for many years, and it got also damaged from it in some way, for sure. In any case, I initiated a long overdue cleaning process for my body. I have no regrets of having done this juice fast. Having done something good to my body in this way is a wonderful feeling. From this I concluded and made a clear decision that in the course of my further life I will strongly pay attention on not getting retoxified again and continue to equip my lifestyle with certain regular cleansing elements.
Wow, that sounds really amazing. And yes, it is not only your inner experience you could make, but I could also see from the outside that many things have changed in a great way. To me, you look more vibrant and seem way more conscious for all the things you're doing. I believe that with this juice feast you have done the best thing you can to deeply clean out your digestive tract. I'm so excited how your process and your transformation will continue, how this all will continue. I just know that there is going to be a really exciting time coming. With that being said, that's it for today's video. We hope you enjoyed the third part of sharing my father's first solid food vacation. Thank you for watching the video. In the next episode, we will go even more into depth and talk about some further experiences my father had, how the refeeding will go off, and what exactly the plan is for him to continue after this juice feast. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we would be happy if you like, comment and share the video. We really appreciate the support, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask them down below in the comment section. We wish you a fantastic day. See you soon. Bye.